Hi, it's Bob Negen, and in this episode of Real Retail TV, we're going to explore how to make the 2022 holiday season your best ever. Well, you don't need to be told that this holiday season is going to be tricky between supply chain issues and labor challenges and the fact that the pandemic is still among us. It's going to be, well, shall we say, interesting. But here are a couple of ideas, a couple of my takes on what it's going to take to really make this holiday season a great one, because there is tremendous opportunity this holiday season. You just have to be prepared to take advantage of it. There is so much pent-up demand that this year, I believe, the best retailers will have the best holiday seasons ever. Season, singular, season ever. So the first thing, I have 4 points here. The first point is no whining. Recognize you don't have to do this. You get to do this. Yes, this is a tricky time, but guess what? You have earned your chops. You have made it through the pandemic. This is an opportunity. So if you're experiencing fear about the future, now is the time to pull back your shoulders, look yourself in the eye in the mirror, and tell yourself that you got this. That compared to the last 18 months, this holiday season is going to be a walk in the park. Now is the time to shift gears from fear and stress to courage and enthusiasm. And I know some of you are going, Bob, you don't know how hard I've been working. Yes, I know how hard you've been working, but I also know how far you've made it. And this is an opportunity that shouldn't be passed up. The second piece of advice is buy in. People are going to be shopping. There is pent-up demand. I was talking to my friend Mark Weiss, the CEO of Management One, and his best planners, he calls them retail experts, are really getting their customers, their retail clients, to buy in. Recognize this: you can't sell it if you don't have it. And I understand that there are supply chain issues, and I understand it's not going to be as easy as it was in past years where you just picked up the phone and made an order. But this is where you need to be adaptive. This is where you need to be creative. This is where you need to perhaps expand your mix a little bit. But there are goods to be had. It's your job to go out, find them, buy them, bring them into the store, and sell them. Again, you can't sell it if you don't have it. If you're coming at it from a place of fear, you're going to be disappointed that week before Christmas when you don't have the stuff that you need to sell and people are still rushing your stores. The third thing that I want to share with you is this idea of OmniExperiential. If you've been part of our community for any amount of time, you know how much I love the idea of the OmniExperiential future of retail. OmniExperiential is a term that I coined to describe the idea that you're no longer just driving people in the store, that people want to experience your store, your business, your brand, the way that they want to experience it. And not only that, but a lot of people won't want to come into a store because of the coronavirus, because they're being careful. And so it's your job to let them experience your brand and buy from your business in as many ways as possible. And that means that you're going to want to make sure that your website has e-commerce capabilities. You're going to want to do Facebook or Instagram Live. You're going to want to engage in social selling. You're going to want to do a lot with content marketing. You're going to want to let people call in their orders. You're going to want to let people come in early or late by appointment. You want to let your customers buy from you the way that they want to buy from you, not the way that you want to sell to them. My action item for right now is to get together with your team and do an inventory of all of the different ways that your customers experience your brand, buy from you, and then ask yourself, how can I make it better? How can I make it easier? How can I make it more efficient, both for your customers to buy and for you to deliver on the experience? And my fourth piece of advice is shuck and jive. This is going to be a tricky time. You may be having problems finding help. You may have problems finding inventory. There are going to be a myriad of issues this holiday season. Last holiday season was one set of issues. This holiday season is a different set of issues. So I am asking you to take on an attitude of adaptability. I am asking you to understand that you are flexible, that you are nimble, that you are ready to shuck and jive. One of my favorite expressions is, we're entrepreneurs. We figure shit out. And I just want to look at you and tell you that this holiday season has so much potential. But if you come into the holiday season looking at all of the problems, if you come into the holiday season with the belief that things are going to go badly, they will go badly. But if you go into this holiday season with an attitude of gratitude, if you go into this holiday season understanding that the money is there to be had, if you go into this season with the attitude that you're going to figure it out, that you're going to make it happen, that you've got what it takes, this holiday season is going to be your best ever. All right, agree with me, disagree with me, have thoughts, have comments, put them down below. I always love to hear from you. I'm Bob Negen. We'll see you next week.